Hello, dear students, and welcome to the lesson of today. Today's grammar lesson is the past simple. The simple past that is formed by adding ed to the regular verb or the past form of the irregular verbs. We use the verb plus ed or the past form of irregular verbs to show an action that happened and finished in the past. An action that happened, started, and finished at specific time in the past. So, we use the simple past to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. We normally start the sentence by a subject, singular noun or pronoun, plural noun or pronoun, and followed by the verb in the past form. For regular verbs, we add ed. For irregular verbs, we change it to the past form. Attached to the video, there is a PowerPoint presentation shows you some of the irregular verbs. The past simple of regular verbs by adding ed. For example, I lived in Brazil for 2 years. Shauna studied Japanese for 5 years. They sat at the beach all day. When we change to negative, we use did not plus the base form of the verb. They did not stay at the party the entire time. Because the sentence is negative, we add the verb in the base form. So we negative the past form using did not plus the base form of the verb. We talked on the phone for 30 minutes. For the question, we normally form the question, how long did you wait for them? We waited for an hour. So I understand that this action happened and finished, started and finished at specific time in the past by adding ed to the regular verb or changing the verb to the past form if the verb is irregular. For many verbs, the simple past tense doesn't end in ed. The simple past form of these verbs is irregular. Some examples of the irregular verbs: drink, drank, drunk, eat, ate, eaten, swim, swam, swum, come, came, come. Notice the table below. For the positive affirmative statement, I went to school yesterday. You worked very hard last week. Here we use the verb in the past form. Went is the past form of verb go. Worked is regular verb, past form of work. So we add ed to the regular verb and we change the irregular to the past form. In negative, it's different because we add didn't followed by the verb in the base form. She didn't go with me last Saturday. So more importantly, if there is no didn't, she went with me last Saturday. If I change to negative, she didn't go with me last Saturday. We didn't work yesterday. If positive, we worked yesterday. If negative, we didn't work yesterday. And the same for the question. We start the question by did, then the subject, then the verb in the base form. And this is more important, that did, however you use it in the negative form or the question form, it must be followed by the base form of the verb. Did you go to London last year? Did they work at home 2 days ago? Exception. The verb to be is different. We conjugate the verb to be. I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, and they were. We don't use an auxiliary for negative and question sentences. To make a question, we exchange the subject and the verb, like the following example. I was here, he was here, she was here, it was here. For singular noun or a pronoun, we use the form of was. But for a plural noun or a pronoun, you, we, they were in London. In negative, we don't use an auxiliary did to change it to negative, but we just add not to verb be. So I wasn't there, she wasn't there, he wasn't there, or it wasn't there. The same for the plural noun or pronoun. You were not there. I just add not to change it to negative. We were not happy. They were not happy. Even for the question, no need to use did because we already use was or were to start the question. Was, if you ask a singular subject, was I right? Was he right? Was she right? Was it right? Or were for the plural noun or pronoun, were you late? Were you late? Were we late? Or were they late? Now, write positive sentences in the past simple tense. Number 1. He, the question, answer. Here's the verb. Answer is the verb. Then we need to change it to the past form. So the sentence should be, he answered the question. Number 2. You, a question, ask. Here's the verb. Ask is regular verb. We just add ed. So the sentence is, you asked a question. Number 3. The dog bark. Bark is the verb, so we add ed to change it to the past. The dog barked. Number 4. They, us, call. Here is the verb. Call is regular verb. We just add ed. So they called us. Number 5. We, a mountain, climb. The verb is climb. Climb is a regular verb. Then we just add ed. We climbed the mountain. Number 6. He to school go. Here's the verb. Go is a regular verb. We change it to the past form. We can't add ed to go because go is not regular. It's a regular verb. So the past form is went. He went to school. That's how to express an action that started and finished in the past at specific time. He went to school. Write the correct form of the irregular verb in the simple past. For example, he to drink the coffee. The sentence is, he drank the coffee. Number 1. The moon to come out late last night. Come is a regular verb. The past form is came, right? So the moon came out late last night. As come is irregular, we change it to came. So the moon came out late last night. Number 2. Jessica to lose her first tooth this morning. Then lose is irregular verb. irregular verb. We change it to the past form. So the past form of lose is lost. Well done. Jessica lost her first tooth this morning. Number 3. My entire family to catch the flu last winter. Catch is irregular verb. The past form is caught. So my entire family caught the flu last winter. Number 4. The employees to do a lot of work today. Do is irregular. And when I change do to the past, it's did. So the employees did a lot of work today. If you change it to negative, you should say the employees didn't do a lot of work. Okay. Number 5. The swimmers to hold their breath and jumped in the water. So hold is irregular verb. The past form is held. The swimmers held their breath and jumped in the water. Number 6. The baker to make a cake for my birthday. I know that make is irregular verb and the past form is made. A baker made a cake for my birthday. Number 7. They to take a picture of the mountain. So I know that take is irregular form. Irregular verb has a past form took. They took a picture of the mountain. Number 8. The teacher to teach the students chemistry last year. Here I know that teach is irregular verb has the past form of taught. The teacher taught the students chemistry last year. Number 9. I to wear my jacket to work yesterday. I know that wear is irregular verb that has the past form is wore. So I wore my jacket to work yesterday. Number 10. We to go to the zoo last weekend. I know that go is irregular has the past form is went. I went to the zoo last weekend. And this way I understand that last weekend an action that started and finished in the past. So we use went in the past form. Complete the conversation with was, wasn't, were, or weren't. We read the conversation first. Where were you last night? I phoned you. But you at home. I out with friends. We at the Blue Note Cafe. Julia there? No, she... Why? Oh, I just wondered. She spaced out with Nick. They at the Oasis, I think. No, they... How do you know? Because there. Then, according to the subject, we choose was or were. According to the meaning, we choose wasn't or weren't. Where were you last night? I phoned you, but you weren't home. Because but shows contradiction. I found you, but you weren't at home. Then he replies, I out with friends. With I, do we use was or were? Yeah, I was out with friends. We at the Blue Note Cafe. We is a plural form, a plural pronoun, so we use were. We were at the Blue Note Cafe. Here I ask about Julia. Julia is one, singular. So I use was or were for singular. Yeah, we use was for the singular. Was Julia there? Capitalize W. This is a question. Was Julia there? No, she wasn't, because no is followed by a negative. No, she wasn't. Why? Oh, I just wondered. She out with Nick. With she is singular pronoun, so we use was. She was out with Nick. They is a plural pronoun, and with they we use were. They were at the oasis, I think. No, they weren't. How do you know? With I we use was or were. I was there. I was there. Let's move on to the next page. Fill in the blanks, use was or were. According to the subject, we see if a singular noun or pronoun, we use was. If a plural noun or a pronoun, we use were. Mary and Susan, here there are two, so they are plural. So we use were. Mary and Susan were ill yesterday. Number 2, the weather. The weather is singular, so for the singular we use was. The weather was very hot last Saturday. Number 3, the students. Here the students is plural noun, so we use were. The students were at the theater last night. Number 4, Betty in Germany last summer. Betty is one, singular, so we use was for the singular. Betty was in Germany last summer. Number 5, my brother and I. Here there are two, so they are plural, so we use the plural form of verb be. My brother and I were at the football stadium on Saturday. Number 6, it called yesterday. To ask about it. It is singular, so I use was for the singular. Was it cold yesterday? Fill in the blanks with the simple past of the verbs in the brackets. Last Saturday, my father took my friends and me to the circus. We need to put C in the past form. Lots of things. What is the past form of C? Yeah, it's irregular. It doesn't take ed, but it has another past form in the past. Yeah, it's saw. We saw lots of things. My father buy us some popcorn and orange juice. We need to put buy in the past form. It's irregular, and the past form is bought. We bought. My father bought us some popcorn and orange juice. We eat the popcorn and drink the orange juice. Eat is irregular, that has past form ate. We ate the popcorn and drank the orange juice. The past form of drink is drank the orange juice. We laugh at the funny clowns. We know that laugh is regular verb that takes ed to change to the past, so we laughed at the funny clowns. There, a lion tamer. A lion tamer is singular. A singular form of be in the past is was. There was a lion tamer. The lions do tricks. So what is the past form of do? Yeah, we have just written it. It's did. The lions did tricks. They jump through hoops. So jump is regular, that takes ed to change to the past. They jumped through hoops. A girl ride an elephant around the ring. A girl, what is the past form of ride? Yeah, it's irregular. It doesn't take ed. It has a past form, rode. A girl rode an elephant around the ring. We all had a wonderful time. So this way we use the past form of the irregular verbs. There is a PowerPoint presentation show that's attached to the lesson that includes some of the irregular verbs in the past form. Now, what is the question? We have a sentence and we need to ask about the underlined word. I visited my cousin. The underlined is my cousin is a person, so we use who. Did you visit? Who did you visit? Then number 2. She went to the beach. The beach is underlined and this is a place. Which WH question is to ask about the place where? Then we follow the WH question using did, then the subject she, then the verb in the simple form go. Where did she go? She went to the beach. She met her friend. I ask about her friend. It's the underlined, so it's a person. We use who to ask about persons. Who did she meet? Number 4. They spoke Russian. The underlined is Russian, and so I want to ask about what did they speak? Number 5. He had dinner at 8. We ask about at 8. It's time, so we can use when, or better to use what time. Then did, then the subject he, a verb in the simple form had is have. What time did he have dinner? Number 6. She cried because her dog ran away. Now we need to ask about because her dog ran away. The WH question that asks about the reason is, why? Followed by did, then the subject she, and the verb in the base form. Why did she cry? She cried because her dog ran away. Number 7. I stayed for a week. For a week is a period of time. So if I want to ask about the period of time using WH question, how long? Followed by did, the subject I changed to you, and the verb is in the base form. How long did you stay? Number 8. I came home by train. The underlined is by train. Then what WH question that asks about the manner, the way of doing something? How? How? Followed by did, then the subject you, and the verb in the base form come. How did you come home? How did you come home? So this way we form the question, how did you come home? Remember, I spoke in the positive. We used the past form of the verb. However, the verb is regular or irregular. It takes ed or changes to the past. In positive, we use the past form. In negative, we change the form to the present because we use didn't. So did expresses the past. Did already expresses the past. And then no need to use the verb in the past, but we must put it in the base form. I didn't speak. And finally, the question starts by did, subject, and the verb. Did I speak? Thank you very much for having the time for good listening. Please answer your Winjigo assessment.